These are my two Gecado air rifles. In the front here is a Model 25, and that's in 22 caliber. And at the rear is my Model 35 in 177 caliber. Now I bought this from a workmate in 1966. That was the year decimal currency came into Australia, and it cost me $10. And as you can see, it's virtually as new and pristine as the day I bought it off my workmate, and I don't know how long he'd had it before he sold it to me, but it was patently obvious that he looked after the firearm very well. Now, the Model 25 I inherited from my wife's late uncle, and he passed away some, could be 15 years ago now, and it was all again patently obvious that he looked after the firearm very well too, because it's virtually as new and pristine as the day he bought it, as it is the day I bought the 177 Model 35. Now you will notice there are four distinct differences between the Model 35 and Model 25. Now, the most notable of course is the length of the barrels. The Model 25 has a 15 3/4 inch barrel, well that's 400 millimeters. Model 35 has an 18 7/8 inch barrel, which is 480 millimeters. Now aside from that, the Model 35 has a plastic butt plate. The Model 25 does not. The Model 35 also has a dovetailed base to accept the scope. Model 25 does not. You also notice that the stock on the Model 35 has got a beautiful grain in it, and it hasn't got, and it's a dull luster, which I like. I like it very much. Whereas the Model 25 has a much shinier stock, and by looking at the grain, it is not it's not at the same standard as the timber in the stock of the Model 35. But other than that, everything else is the same. Has the same rear sights, same hooded front sights, same type of trigger pull. Now these are the pellets I'm using. For the 177, I'm using Diablo. HN, I do not know what the HN stands for. And for the 22, I'm using Winchester. Now, a couple of days ago, I got out my O'Hara's 505 reloading scales, and I put 10 of each pellet into the scale and weighed them. The 177 pellets, the 10 pellets average 7.7 grains, but I'm going to call them 8 grains because I'm not going to be bothered with 0.3 of a grain. The Winchester 10 pellets came to 140 grains, or 14 grains a piece spot on.